So today I'm going to do an unboxing of my new Shimoda Explore 40 litre camera bag and large ICU. I've had it for a couple of days now and I've been feeling pretty tired, so I haven't really got around to making a video, so it's sat in the bag amazingly. Basically at the moment I've got a Manfrotto camera bag, at least I think it's a Manfrotto, and it doesn't fully serve the purpose that I require. It's quite bulky, not in such a large dimensions, but it's quite heavy. So I've gone on recommendations and researched it on YouTube. So I've gone for the Shimoda Explorer 40 litre. So start unpacking. Hopefully everything's right. Oh, and I've gone for the crazy green that no one seems to like, but I do. So the world would be a boring place if we all like the same thing. So I've got a rain cover, which I will unpack later. The ICU, which again I will unpack later. And the main bag itself. So, my aim of this video is not just an unboxing, but I will then revisit the video later on and add to the end of this video the actual what I can fit in the bag. I'm hoping it will carry my 5D Mark IV, at least my 70-200 lens, my 16-35 lens, my 24-105 lens, maybe my macro lens, possibly my 7D Mark I spare body, possibly the 200D that I use for video, and potentially one of my drones. The idea being I currently carry my drones in hard boxes, so if I was going on a long hike it would be much better. I will still use the hard boxes because I love them, but if I'm going on a hike then it would make far more sense to actually transfer the drone and the controller and the spare batteries into the one rucksack. So we will see if that all works out. So, one sealed camera bag. It's not actually anywhere near as big as I was expecting, which is pretty cool. So, I think this is just a cable tie. It is. Undo that. Put that over there. Take the camera bag out. So there is the camera bag. One of the primary reasons I bought it is because it's small things that make the big difference, but from the reviews I've seen, the straps on the back are actually really comfy. The other thing is obviously good clips, even better clip. It's back loading, which is quite important, and it opens to the side. So at the moment it's just an empty bag. It feels like there's massive back pocket in the front there, absolutely huge, that goes right the way, actually right the way to the bottom of the bag. Clips are really good. Then there's another pocket there. Oh, and that goes right the way through. Wasn't expecting that. Then there's another pocket, so that's 3 pockets on the top, and in that pocket is another strap. Not sure what that's for yet, but we'll take that out. So that's quite a useful pocket, and actually, depending on how much room the ICU takes up, that potentially is a really good pocket for my drone, especially if I get a nice little bag to put it in. So that's pretty cool. Then the straps are adjustable, so you can change where they're positioned on the bag. You've got extra large, large, medium, small. I'll probably experiment with that, and hopefully I'll end up on the large setting. So then there's a pocket there which probably wouldn't take my MacBook Pro, but my MacBook Pro would go in the front. That looks like a hole. Don't know what that is. Then I believe, yeah, so many little clips. On the side here, you can pull out this little nifty bag which comes out the side, and that you can use to store, well, drink bottles, your tripod, to carry your tripod. So, and that tucks away when you're not using it nice and neatly. He says stuffing it in the bag there. And then the other side there is another similar pocket, but that seems to go all the way around. That does go all the way around, so that's probably a side access for if you want to take your camera out the side. So at the moment it's all very squidgy. Let's put the ICU in. So this is the large ICU. The reason I went for the large, I'll say that again because I was rustling plastic. Mainly is because if you buy the bag on its own, it comes on its own. You can buy the bag in a kit form, which comes with 2 small ICUs, which are only this sort of size. And then you can buy the medium ICU, which would be that size, separately. But the way I saw it is, if I then put the medium in, I can then only use one of the small ones that I've bought in the pack. So I just went with the view, hell, let's just go for the large. And all these adjustable, so I will be playing around with those to work out what is the best combination for my camera. This bag, you can actually take it out of the carry bag like so. Let me undo that fully. Like so. Then we turn that upside down and put it in there. Right, so then zip that back up. GoPro. No. 3 zips, what the hell? Right, so there we go. Right, so the ICU is now in. Now if we open this, there we go. One camera bag with its ICU loaded in. So that's pretty cool. Obviously the rain bag, the rain bag's just a rain bag, covers over, but this is pretty very waterproof anyway by all accounts. So that's just an additional extra. So the ICU is in. Obviously that can take my cameras, and I will mess around with that later. I'll probably work out what goes where, and then I'll make a video after I've readjusted all of these rather than do it on video. But they're very easy to pull out. That's just your dividers. You've got Velcro at the bottom and on the sides. So I think I'll end up with spare of those. But they might be good for transporting, you know, holding the batteries of the drone better, that sort of thing. So I probably won't put that in properly now. And now I've done that, let's see how much room I've got at the top. But this top pocket, that'll take a drone, drink, bit of water, whatever. So all in all, that is the initial unboxing of the Shimoda Explorer 40 litre camera bag. And then just to show you on the back, adjusting the, you can adjust the strap height here, so you got small, medium, large, extra large, and I'll play around with that. And then a really good sized waist band that again fully adjustable. So, and maybe you can even carry it by that. So I don't know what these 2 carry strap things are for. Then you got various pockets in the front when you got it on you, so that you can hold a water bottle or something in one of those, or a phone if you've got a small enough phone in one of these. Various clips to clip your keys and such like onto. Right, an update on the Shimoda. I have lowered the straps to the large level instead of extra large, but otherwise things haven't quite gone to plan. At the moment, all I've managed to fit in is the following: 24-105, Canon 5D Mark IV and 16-35 lens. The reason it's got the white cap on, by the way, is because I've got the Lee filter rings on most of my lenses, so that fits quite nice. It's not perfect, but it's snug. I then have my 70-200 2.8. That takes up a massive amount of space. I've then got my Sigma macro lens. I've got a spare compartment where I've got an old GoPro 5 just for emergency filming, and that's the for attaching it in the van car. I have got a GoPro 8 as well, but that's downstairs. And then I've got various extras, spare batteries, cleaner, multi-tool, and I think that's about it. Oh, some cleaning cloths. And then in another small compartment I've got a cover just in case I take the Lee stuff off, and the lens hood. So that's it for the main compartment, which looks like that. As you know, I was kind of hoping to fit a drone in, but that hasn't worked out. So that's that. Yeah. In there I've got a rather huge case that's got all my Lee filters and whatnot in. Just done that up. So in there, and this bag really doesn't work as well as I was hoping, but I've actually got the bracket, the holder itself. Then in one of these, so I've got the various grades, graduates. Somewhere there is my polarizer. Then there's a big stopper and a few others. So that all fits in there. That can be attached to my tripod, or I've got a strap for it somewhere. I can carry that over my shoulder if necessary. So in theory, in there I can actually fit a drone, and I will go and get a drone now and see if that works. Where I've normally got my filters, I will see if I can fit a drone. Right, so this is for principle. This is my Mavic 2 Zoom. I do also have a Mavic 2 Pro and a Phantom, but that's never going to fit. For each drone I've got 3 batteries in total. For the Zoom I've got the normal controller for emergencies, but I do actually have the smart controller which works with the Zoom and the Pro just by pressing a button to reconnect them. Various little filters, but anyway, the principle is, oh, that's going to fit easy. So I will show you. So in the top there now, if I take this out of the way, now this makes the bag very, very heavy, but in the top there, hopefully you can see that, I've got my Mavic 2 Zoom, the normal controller, but the smart controller would fit. It would just need to be laid out. It would probably go upright, and then I would wedge it in with the 2 batteries. So if I'm on a hike, oh, that is really heavy, I'll have to carry the filter bag separately, and I can then carry a drone. I wouldn't take both drones, I would choose which one I was going to use. I would have the smart controller, a couple of batteries, and that would do me for a hike. So in total I'd have 3 batteries. I'd probably put in more batteries, because if I shut that and go back to the inside here, I could easily, I don't know if you can see that, yeah, I could easily put extra batteries in there instead of the filter hubs in where the cleaning stuff is. I could take the GoPro out, so I could even put in one beside the camera. So I could take all 6 batteries if I wanted, but like I say, I would not take both drones. So yes, in principle that bag is going to work. So I'll put everything back in there, batteries like so, drone like so, filter bag or filter case, back in there. Why is that not fitting as well as it did before? There, so filter bag case is in the top there now instead of the drone. Everything zips up, one bag ready to go. So no spare camera bodies, but it's got all the lenses I need. I think somewhere in there I did also have my remote. Basically the remote trigger and everything to do with the camera is in the bag. Yeah, in a long hike situation I would take the bag, I would put a drone in, spare batteries, smart controller, I'd have all my camera kit. I'd probably then decide whether to take the filter bag case with me, carry that separately, or leave that behind. So the bag is going to work. There's an argument to say the 60 litre might have been better, but I didn't really want to go that big. I mean, that bag weighs a ton. I have put it on and it is super comfy. It's not really easy to show you that in this scenario, but I've adjusted the straps. They will need readjusting again once I've got a coat or a fleece on, but yeah, I think it's going to be a much better bag than my Manfrotto bag that I had before. Hello YouTube, just a quick update. After watching some videos, no, not watching videos at all, after looking at the Shimoda website and the ICUs, I discovered that actually the camera would go in endways like that, whereas I had it flat. So that in itself created huge amount of extra space. So I've now, as you can see, I can actually now fit the drone in quite easily, properly in the compartment, leave my filter kit at the top. My controller is in there. I haven't tried the smart controller yet because that is a bit bigger, but I would make it fit basically. It would go in this pocket quite easily because you can actually unscrew these and store them separately. So yeah, actually the bag is going to work even better than I first thought. The batteries, I can plonk them in literally anywhere. I could even protect the drone by laying one of these in flat and then put the batteries in like that, like so. So I've got quite a few of these spare dividers. The only thing at the moment that's not in is the lens hood and the lens cap for the 16-35, which is no big deal. Oh, and I have removed the GoPro, but again, that can lie in. That can literally go anywhere, and I rarely use it anyway. So yeah, I just thought I'd do just a final roundup. Superb bag. Obviously at the moment I haven't quite used it, but I will do shortly, and will record. So yeah, great stuff. Thank you. Bye.